Holy shit, Toyohisa is savage. Not just him, Yoichi, Nobunaga, savage. These guys are savage. I was not expecting it to be this savage, but damn.
Shut up and sit down.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Welcome to Chris is Talking, and this is my weekly anime review for Drifters. This is for episode 2, and this was a really good episode. I'm loving Drifters right now. I know it's only 2 episodes in, but I've never really been this set and certain that I'm gonna like a series so quickly. Like, it really just shut me up and just sat me down and I just watched it. I was just like, yeah, had to watch it twice. First time just watching it with eyes glued to the screen, didn't want to miss anything. So much exposition, so much character development like was coming from this. I was like, shit, this is nuts. Like, I'm actually getting a lot. And how they managed to balance out the comedy themes and the action and then the war themes, and like, I was just like, this is nuts. Like, I'm actually really enjoying this series. Like, I mean, it's good to have a series where you get to focus more on comedy or more on action or more or whatever, but this is a really good balance, and I'm liking that it's not like when it becomes like has its little comedy moments, it doesn't take away from the characters, it doesn't take away from the story. In a weird way, it's kind of like with real life, how in real life, like, people who are funny, they have their moments when they're sad, they have their moments when they're angry, and people who are angry, they're not always 99% angry, 24/7 angry in their sleep, angry at breakfast and shit. They're like, they have their moments as well. And I like to see that how these 3 main characters that we have, Toyohisa, Yoichi, and Nobunaga, who Troll of the year. I was actually confirmed as one of the viewers last week that Yoichi is actually a dude. So we have 3 dudes up in this bitch. I'm sorry if it went really slow just there, but yeah, we have 3 dudes up in this bitch, and these guys are savages. They are from different times but they all get their mindset. I think they all respect each other in a certain kind of way where it's like, unless you're on their level, you won't get it. You won't get it unless you are going to be the next person who's written down in stories, another legend, another iconic figure. You won't get it, and I really like how they balance this out. Now, we also get certain other things in this, like we get quite a lot of what's it called again, exposition. We get quite a bit of exposition about more about their world without actually knowing about the world, without it being information overload. We do get more information about what's going on, and this is between the prick who got himself fucked up, the blonde guy who was like the commander of that army, who got bodied. He got taken out like it was nothing. Oh my god, that was such a shame. And it's not like it was such a shame because I felt sorry for him, but it's such a shame because I was actually expecting him to do something serious. I mean, he didn't even manage to try to fight back. These drifters are on something else. The way he was speaking seemed like if he was going to have something else up can't speak today, something else up his sleeve, but nope, he got taken out like it was a joke, like the Joker was reading out one of his jokes, one of those shitty jokes. It was just something else. It was something else. Yeah, so anyways, he managed to let us know through the conversation between himself and elves who he was going to murder anyway, about what was kind of going on, and the fact that because the young elf children saved for drifters, that he's going to have to kill or take out at least 50% of the population. Because of that, if he wants to, he has the authority to do that. And then he manages to bring up something where he says something about the magicians of the Octoberist organization. Apparently they are the only people who have the right to meddle with time and drifters and stuff like that. And I'm trying to figure out, who are these magicians of Octoberist organization? Maybe there's a shorter name. Do they have a shorter name, or do they have the magicians of Octoberist organization tattooed all across their arm, kind of overlapping itself? Sorry, I'm just going on a mad one, but yeah, basically there's that, and I want to know what they are, who they are. Are they the people who are watching from the outside with the globes, who are speaking? Is that girl or boy? You know how the series is right now? Everyone's a guy, unless proven otherwise. the guy lying down, like, kind of watching through the binoculars, sending information about what he's seeing. So, like, yeah, is it that person? But that person seemed very shocked when he saw how strong the drifters were. So I don't think it could be. Or is that the person who's at the desk, just basically the one with the doors, the doorman? the doorman. Is that the thing? The doorman. But basically, yeah, that guy. So yeah, so I'm really interested to see what's going on there. We also get quite a bit more character development between the three main characters. They don't actually do too much because all they actually do is leave from their spot and go into the war and then kind of fight a little bit. But during that small little moment they had, we get to see them be in their sleep, and they all manage to sense the war. They managed to smell and hear the fighting that was happening miles off. This is some serious shit. Now, if you guys watch Hunter x Hunter, Gun and Killua, they took ages to learn that shit. That is a killer instinct. They have killer instinct in their sleep. There's no way you guys are sneaking up on any of them three. They will fuck your shit up. So yeah, so them three, they were like, they woke up out of their sleep, and then they're like, can you smell that? Can you hear that? What is that? That's the war. And I'm like, whoa. Yoichi, like, literally was... Yoichi was different because technically Yoichi is the oldest one out of all of them, being around 400 years old in time of when he came about. I don't know, I thought he was going to be different, but it turns out to be that he's a bit more kind of like youngish, kind of wild, competitive, and we get to see this when they're all running in the woods, and you kind of get to see the age differences. Like, you get to see Toyohisa. He's running, he's like, how old are you, old man, to Nobunaga? And then Nobunaga's like, oh, I'm 50 years old, man, what the hell? But they're blitzing through the woods. And but then, what's it called again? Yoichi's like, oh, how old are you? And that's when you find out that Toyohisa's 30 years old. Yoichi's like, I'm 19. I was like, rotted. So it's kind of like, it's interesting to see where they're at, and the little banter they have amongst themselves, and like just how they are collectively. I'm really liking it. I'm really liking that they kind of accept each other and how easy it is for them to get along. So this is a really good bit of writing, good bit of character development, and a good way to bring out information about these characters instead of having it like being exposition heavy over we have to pause the screen and read forever, which isn't an issue. I do like that. Attack on Titan did that. Shingeki no Kyojin, if you call it otherwise. So it's kind of like, yeah, those are alright, but I don't always have time to pause it. Whereas when they're speaking and they're just letting the information come out, or letting the audience know what they need to know through conversation amongst themselves, I find that is a really good bit of writing, and I actually would prefer that than always being shoved in my face, the information, and having to just read and read and read. Not that that's an issue, but hey, who cares? Anyways, that was quite a bit of a while I went on that. Yeah, so that is about that. What did you guys think of this episode? What was your favorite part? Are you guys interested in the magicians of the Octoberist organization? Oh, how can I bloody forget? At the very end, we get to see the guy in the hallway. He's at his desk, and it's like, it's all white, and then suddenly all the doors go black, and then this chick, this female just comes. I say female. Only reason why I'll say female is because he said female. So yeah, so she comes along. We do get her name. Her name is Easy. Lol. But yeah, her name is literally Easy. He says Easy. But Easy, she's like, I think she's the main antagonist of this series. She's the person who's trying to start shit or get shit fucked up. I think she's like maybe a god or something, or a devil or something, but we do get talks of demigods, devils, elves, and all that kind of stuff, so we definitely know what kind of world we're in right now. So yeah, so that's another interesting bit of like story that I'm looking to see where that's going to go, and how that's tied in collectively, and what do the drifters have to do here, because the drifters right now, not only have they like saved the elves, even though a few of them died, but they didn't do it just for being nice for the sake of it. Even though they saved them, Toyohisa took out all the people who were fighting against the elves, and then he gave the weapons to the elves to take out the main commander. Does this mean that whatever the drifters do is going to affect the timeline of that time period, or are the drifters in a different time period, and they're, because of how powerful they were in their own timeline, maybe whatever they do is going to cause effect? I don't know, I'm just kind of like theorizing, but one day I wouldn't mind actually doing a bit more theorizing, even though I know there's a manga to it, but I kind of want to avoid the manga because the anime is actually really good. Anyways, as I was going to say, if you guys enjoyed this review, thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing this stuff. Also, let me know what you guys think of this review, the episode. What was your favorite part? Who's your favorite character? What do you think of the three main characters? So here's Nobunaga and Yuichi. Who's your favorite out of those three? What's their favorite thing? And are you guys excited for next week's episode? Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Do like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.